Hey guys, it's Christina. Welcome back to my channel. In this week's video, I had planned to do a what I eat in a week, and then my breakfasts were so boring that I just truly could not justify a true what I eat in a week. So this is me more of a random things I ate this week. Starting off with some leftovers. I love having leftovers from like the weekend or whatever for my lunch on Monday morning, or well, I should say my lunch on Monday that I prepare Monday morning. So this is just some leftover General Tso's tofu with leftover white rice that I also was able to pair with some veggies that I already had in my fridge. And then I'll show you one boring breakfast, but this will be it. It is a bagel with Trader Joe's cream cheese. Yeah, I had that a lot this week, but I decided I'd show it once. We're on to Monday night's dinner already. We're going to be making some beans, the simple version of beans, because normally I like doing this with dried beans, but I did not have time for that this week, so we're doing it with some canned beans. So you just sear a half a lemon, some garlic until it's all caramelized. Add your can of beans. This was cannellini beans, and then I seasoned with some Better Than bouillon, some smoked paprika, some Italian seasoning, or that might be basil, honestly. I can't really remember. And while those were simmering away, I then just prepared some kind of like crispy fried bread in my cast iron. It is divine. I use this bread from Aldi that's like a take and bake, so when you buy it, like the inside's not like fully cooked. I don't think it's like raw or like dangerous, but it makes it so when you grill it, it just has the most amazing texture. On to another day, another meal already. That was some potatoes you saw boiling at first, as well as now we're seeing some of those leftover beans, some cherry tomatoes, and probably more garlic simmering away that I then added to some Aldi spinach ravioli. Aldi has a spinach and an eggplant ravioli now. The eggplant's okay. I think I like the spinach one more. But yeah, I decided to wake up a little bit early and make this for lunch. So I made about 2 lunches with the ravioli, the tomato bean mixture, and then some roasted potatoes. The roasted potatoes I just did by boiling those potatoes like you saw, cutting them up pretty small, and seasoning with like salt, pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, paprika, and then putting them in my air fryer for about like 20 minutes. And I don't know why, this is probably such a random meal to people, but like I was literally craving this. I was like, pasta and like roasted potatoes just sounds fantastic to me, and it was. Oh, look, there is another boring breakfast. It's cereal. I'm more of like just a dinner person. Like I would rather have a good dinner than an exciting breakfast if I had to choose between the two. And you can definitely see this week that's what happened. So we're on to another dinner already, and I'm making some zucchini fries. I wish I had kind of followed a recipe. I kind of did something that I had done to make carrot fries, and for the carrots it came out really well, but for the zucchini, not so much, but it still was decent. I was gonna say edible, and that makes it sound terrible. It was decent. But what I did is I basically took my zucchini, I covered it in some seasoned cornstarch. The cornstarch was like garlic powder, onion powder, paprika, salt, pepper. If you haven't noticed, those are kind of like my go-to staples. I'll season pretty much everything with those, especially if it's like a roasted veggie situation. But yeah, so I made some zucchini fries. And then what I wanted with my zucchini fries was some buffalo jackfruit. So that's what we did. I just took 1 can of green jackfruit from Trader Joe's. You can also get this at H Mart too, or online. Those are the 3 places I know that are the easiest to get it. If you know another place, please comment below. But anyway, yeah, 1 can of green jackfruit that I drained and then rinsed and just kind of pulled apart. When you pull apart the jackfruit, there's like these little seedy things. Those are edible too. Don't waste those. Like, yeah, they're not quite as tasty tender, but like they're still edible. And it's all getting mixed into this like goodness buffalo sandwich situation anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, I find this so therapeutic. I don't know if you could tell, like I was just having a great time pulling this. Like I probably spent more time than was necessary to pull apart this jackfruit. Like it really just come together quick, but I was just having, I don't know, a good time. Cooking with your hands is fun, guys. So what I actually did, and this was almost like a game changer, is I added this jackfruit back into the same mixture that I made my zucchini fries in. So it already had that seasoning in it, and then I kind of added more of the same seasonings, as well as I think some cayenne. But it also had a little bit of that cornstarch left. So yeah, the jackfruit was like a little bit coated with cornstarch, and you'll see that actually did something very interesting. It kind of made the buffalo mixture like very creamy and thick. Do you see that? Like, yeah, you would think there's like milk in there or something, but it isn't. It's just because of the little bit of cornstarch that was on the jackfruit. But yeah, for the jackfruit, I just did the jackfruit with its seasonings into a lightly oiled pan. Then I added some water and some better than bouillon. Any flavor is fine. And then when that got tender, I added my buffalo, and I just used Frank's Red Hot buffalo for this, nothing fancy. And I let that go away until it was the consistency I desired. And then, yeah, I put it on a sandwich for dinner that night with my zucchini fries, and then on a sandwich for lunch the next day. This doesn't look appetizing, but it is. So I had been craving chocolate chip pancakes for like maybe 2 months now, and I could just not get it together and make these pancakes, and I finally found the time to make myself some chocolate chip pancakes, and oof, it was good. It really is nothing fancy. I don't know why I'm acting like it was like the most time-consuming process in the world. I literally use a boxed mix. Most of them are vegan. I used to have like a hard time finding a pancake mix that was vegan, but that was just because like I shop at Aldi, and Aldi's isn't vegan, and then I could just literally not find it like at another grocery store because it's so hard to find anything at grocery stores these days. But like when you do find pancake mix, most of them are vegan. The ones that aren't like the just add water, but the ones that want you to add like the milk, the eggs, everything, those are normally vegan, and they're very easy to make vegan without like an egg or milk. You use plant milk and then you use a flax egg, and it's like a 1-to-1 ratio. If the texture is not what you like, just adjust a little as you go along. Cooking is all about using your senses, guys. If something looks a little weird, fix it. That sounded meaner than I intended. Anyway, my favorite way to make pancakes is on a cast iron skillet, a heavily buttered cast iron skillet. It just gets the most crispy, perfect texture on the outside and then soft on the inside, and it hit the spot. My pancakes are never shapely, but they are tasty. And then we are on to our last recipe of this video, which simple, but honestly might have been my favorite. It is just a veggie pasta with zucchini and portobello mushrooms. I sauteed my veggies till they were nice and golden crispy. Added some balsamic vinegar, some salt, pepper, a little bit of red pepper flakes that I had left. Would have added more, but I ran out. And then just some jarred tomato basil pasta sauce. I'll let that simmer away, and then I added some bucatini, and my goodness, this was just good. I made this, I think, on a Sunday night, which then, yeah, full circle gave me some leftovers for the next week, which I love, as you know how I started the video out with. I love myself some Sunday night leftovers, but this pasta, like, it just hit, like, I don't know, like, sorry, I'm like salivating looking at this pasta. I know like it doesn't seem exciting, and I would have loved to like freshen it up with some like fresh herbs or something like that, but it honestly didn't even need it. It was just so hearty and good. And I topped it off with some garlic salt and some nutritional yeast. I think there's also nutritional yeast that I added to the pasta sauce as well. And there you have it, guys. That is some food that I cooked this week. If you hear something in the background, it is my cat having her own dinner. So we're full circle here. You just got to watch me make a lot of dinners, and now you get to hear my cat eating her dinner. But yeah, I hope you guys liked this video. I hope it provided some food inspiration. I love watching videos like this to get my own food inspo, and I just hope I can give some back out there. But yeah, if you liked, oh my gosh, she's really going. But if you liked, please, give the thumbs up and subscribe. It would mean the world to me. I am a new channel, so stuff like that really does actually do like wonders of support. And yeah, if you had a favorite recipe, I'd love to hear what it is down below. But yeah, until next time, my friends, bye.